I just feel we are being robbed off in the name of Ramayana, the epic. I mean, just because something is based on Ramayana or Lord Rama doesn't mean that you can sell just anything which looks like crap on screen. And trust me, once we actually go to theaters and if we watch this in 3D or IMAX, things which looked so bad in the teaser on your mobile screen or the computer screen, they're going to look even worse on the big silver screen with 3D glasses in IMAX format. So I don't know, I just feel that a director should put enough amount of time and research and resources before they venture into something. Even though Raut wanted to venture into this, he could have probably taken a bit more time to bring a product that is state of the art, or at least looked up at what is being made in Bollywood now. If you look at RRR, if you look at Brahmastra, I mean, the kind of VFX and CGI we have now, even go back a decade, things like Endiran or Ravan, even they look better a decade ago from what we are seeing right now here. Right? This just looks like an old PlayStation or Xbox game from a couple of decades ago in some frames. And I don't think anybody else would have told you this in their reaction, but even the sound, the mixing is so bad. At the end, if you are into sound and stuff, you would actually realize that it's distorting. The sound is distorting. The mix is not properly rendered, and they've just put out that version on YouTube. I'm sure that can be rectified for sure, and I'm 110% sure that it's Ajay Atul. They never compromise in quality. Their past record is brilliant when it comes to this kind of grand music. So they would have taken care of mix even right now. It's just the version that has gone on YouTube right now is kind of effed up. But other than that, music will be fine, sound will be fine. But it's just 3 months when the movie comes out, and I think it's too late now to make any sort of substantial changes in visuals. If the film is anything like that, I think the 2 steps we have taken forward, we'll be taking 4 steps backwards with this sort of product. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that it's not going to be as bad, because after all, it's Ramayana. It's something, it's an identity of India and Hinduism and Indians all over the world. So let's just hope that it's presented in a way it deserves, because it's definitely worth telling that epic story, but in a proper way, not this. I just compare it with the 2D animated Ramayana we all have seen as kids back in the day, and that was something which was in production in the 90s. It was an Indo-Japanese collaboration, and we still rave about that. We feel so nostalgic watching it, and even now, if you compare that with this in 2022, after 30 years or 25 years, it would still appeal you more because of the aesthetics on screen, because of proper proportionate characters. In this Adipurush teaser, even the proportions of some of the characters are not aligned properly. Forget about the 3D animation quality, even the proportions, which is a basic concept, even that is not on point. So Ramayana deserves better execution, better filmmaking, and better vision, probably. VFX and CGI aside, what were they even thinking when they were designing these characters? Saif Ali Khan playing Ravan. I can't imagine that Sri Lanka would have some really good saloons back in the day where you can get all the undercut and spiked hair, with properly trimmed beard. It's one thing to keep your storytelling, your narrative modern, and it's other to actually, not make it look absurd on screen. They just couldn't find probably the right balance between a modern day take on Ramayana and keeping it authentic as well. It's laughable, literally. It's just laughable the way everything has come together to be a laughing stock, right? The looks of the characters, the bad animation, the proportions of the scaling of different things put together. So I don't know what. I just want to know who took that final call. How on earth were they convinced with this teaser, with this product? God forbid that if they are already through with the film and if they're convinced with the full feature film as well of the same quality, then Lord Ram only save us. There's 1 million likes. This is one of those times where I really wish the old dislike button was there for us to see, and I would have loved to see the proportion between likes and dislikes, the ratio. That would have given us a proper idea how much people agree or disagree with this quality of teaser, and even the amount of comments. I think there is more than 1 lakh comments, and whatever I'm seeing, mostly it's just it's not looking good, guys. I just keeping my fingers crossed.